Hey, are you worried that you are new in this business and nobody's gonna trust you and join your team or buy from you because you have no results to show and nobody's gonna believe that what you are offering is worth looking at? If so, watch this video because I'm going to share with you 3 powerful ways how to establish credibility even if you are brand new and you have no big results, or you think you have no big results. And if we haven't met, my name is Edita and I'm on a mission to educate network marketers on how to turn from desperate prospectors to proud and confident marketers who grow their business without having to do crazy things that I used to do myself. And if you are struggling with prospecting, I totally understand you. I've been there, I've done that, it didn't work and it felt uncomfortable. All those things like chasing people and cold messaging people and asking people who don't want me to look at my stuff. I've done that, didn't work, didn't like it, and nearly quit, but then found something else. And that's what I'm talking about at VIE is now. And by the way, if you're watching me, please let me know. Say hi, where are you from? I'm coming live from Lithuania where I'm on my break. Lithuania is my home country. I live in Ireland, enjoying some time with my parents and some free time, doing less stuff for the time being. But back to the topic about credibility. Credibility is one of those things that people face when they first start. Either they start in the industry, or they start in a new company, or they start with new strategies, with new techniques. A lot of people think, have this idea that if they don't have results to share, nobody is gonna trust them, nobody is gonna listen to them. Who am I for somebody to join my team? And some people, before they know it, and I had actually that subconscious thing in my head a while ago that I was kind of almost scared of recruiting people into my team because I just didn't feel that somebody, if somebody serious, joins my team, they'll find out that actually I'm not experienced enough and, I don't know enough and so on. But there are many ways how to establish credibility very fast. And the common theme around establishing credibility is actually helping people, with information, with tips, with practical stuff. But talking about in a more detailed way, the first thing you can try is making damaging admission. And why it works is because people feel if you are not being honest, but people get attracted if you are honest and open. So you can literally say things like, look, I'm not making millions yet, but I'm quite new and I'm still learning myself, but here's why you might want to join me, or here's why you might want to buy from me. I'm gonna give you a free consultation, of some sort based on your niche. I'm gonna give you coaching every month. I'm gonna give you training and whatever is applicable to your specific situation. And you can be creative and you don't have to overthink that. There are very simple ways what you can offer people on top of your opportunity and your products that will make you instantly credible, especially if that's something that will help people, your prospects and your potential customers. And sometimes, or very often, people don't get those things from big names and, but you have the freedom to offer something more, so all being honest is very important, and that's exactly what attracts people. But come up with the reasons why you that additional stuff, why people should be interested in joining you or buying from you. The second way is very powerful way is sharing affinity. And that's what I did at the start of this video. If you noticed it, I shared how prospecting didn't work for me, how I was struggling with, chasing people and that kind of stuff. So basically what you are telling people is that, look, I know how you're feeling. I've been there, I've done that, and it didn't work for me. So I know exactly what you're going through, and here is what I found, and here's what worked for me. And when people know that you experienced the same thing, and that you found a solution for that same thing, that same problem, they trust you way more instantly. So, and people relate better to people who've went through the same trouble. I know it by myself. I relate much better to my colleagues in attraction marketing, who are just a few steps ahead of me, than to some famous names, because these colleagues of mine, they are still feeling, they are still remembering about those problems, and they are still feeling that pain, and they are still remembering what exact steps they took to deal with that problem. And also they're more approachable. I can actually chat with them, with many of them, ask questions, get recommendations or advice. And let's say if you let's say you want to lose weight, you probably will relate more. I'm talking in general terms. If somebody wants to lose weight, they will probably relate much better to somebody who also was overweight, or maybe still is overweight, but actually dealing with that, comparing to somebody who's very fit, who seems to have always been like that, and who probably doesn't know how somebody who's overweight is feeling, and what they are struggling with, and what issues they are dealing with every single day, every single morning, or every single time when they look in a mirror. So sharing affinity is a powerful way to create credibility, and it's basically telling your own story, telling your potential customers and your prospects that you, at some point in your life, and not that long ago maybe, which is even better, you were dealing with the same problems as they are dealing now. So, and the third way is to address skepticism is admitting your own skepticism, which is also kind of relates to the first point about being honest and being open. You can tell them that if that was the case, you can talk about how you were skeptical yourself when you ran into the solution, when you ran into this opportunity, when you ran into these products, when you were told that they, by somebody else, that they were good and what they were doing, that you didn't quite believe that, but you decided to try them anyway, and that they've worked for you. So it's another powerful way to do it, because when you just say that your products are the best, your opportunity is the best, you have the best in the world, compensation plan, and your company is the fastest growing company in the world, that actually kind of repels people rather than attracts them to you. So, and besides, others are saying the same thing. Everyone has the best stuff. We all love our stuff. We all have passion for our own stuff. So that kind of description of what you are promoting doesn't work. Instead, you be open. If you were skeptical and only decided to try because it was your friend, or because you had tried other options before and they didn't work, so you tried this one and it worked for you, and here's why it's gonna work for them as well. So just to recap, the three powerful ways to build credibility is, first one is damaging admission. Then the second one is sharing affinity, your own story, that you went through the same problems as your prospects not that long ago. And the third way is admitting your own skepticism about the current solution that is working for you in the beginning. So I hope you got value out of this video. Share your thoughts, and thanks so much for watching. And by the way, if almost forgot, if you want to learn how to recruit without having to chase anyone, without feeling awkward, feeling pushy and salesy and all that kind of stuff, grab my free video at viesnow.com/3 steps. It's 3-step formula, how basically the overview of how attraction works as opposed to prospecting and chasing. And have a nice day. I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Bye now.